Hello guys, welcome again. So new live stream for Bitcoin. As you can see here, Bitcoin is still, well, here around the same area. And well, I said yesterday, I still bullish, right? Still bullish. I'm still bullish only if we see continuation. Looking for maybe $118,000, $119,000 around here. But instead, actually, Bitcoin is just in sideways, right? In sideways, just lazy here. Well, a little bit above the MA55. The problem right now we have here is the one-day chart, as you can see here, is about to cross the center line here. So we have only just maybe today and tomorrow. If we don't see Bitcoin pumping to 119K, 120K, Bitcoin could be just in sideways here, and after that getting rejected again, looking for actually more downside. Now, the title of this live stream is 150K, right? Potentially, yes. Actually, yeah. Let me show you something very interesting here. We have here in 5-day chart right now, in 5-day chart without volume, right? I have to say it, without volume. We have this buy signal confirmation right now. Yeah. So the last buy signal was here around in April 2025, and Bitcoin actually from that buy signal pump around 50%. So if this buy signal is real, well, the target should be around 150K around here, 150K. Now the question is this actually target real? Well, I don't know, kind of, yeah. I will tell you why. The biggest difference between this signal here, and this signal right now is the volume. The volume is not our friend anymore. Yeah. So this signal has the potential just to maybe to push Bitcoin to maybe 130K, 140K, potentially yes, new all-time high, maybe yes. But definitely this one, we have to be careful with this signal because potentially this could be a fake out. So right now I am bullish, yes, still bullish, because the fact is Bitcoin actually is defending very well the trend. It's still in uptrend. So that's why even if we are looking for a better setup, actually Bitcoin is doing very well. So that's why the trend is your friend until the end, right? So as long as Bitcoin is in uptrend, I will just keep looking for. I will just keep looking for more macro movements to the upside. Now, if I show you weekly chart, we have a very interesting thing. Like Bitcoin is actually doing very well as well. Seller line is about to cross here. Bitcoin even didn't test the MA55, so eventually we could see a buy signal maybe in November, and something like this. Even if we see a crash to 100K, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Looking for this continuation. Bitcoin is doing very well, I have to say it. Yeah. So the time frame, the moment right, and when I was very defensive, bearish, it was here when because we got this the bearish divergence here of this high here in November 2024 and here in July 2025, and also we have here, and also not just only there, also we have here. In Bitcoin, the projection always is going to be the MA55, right? MA55, but in this case, Bitcoin actually is just in sideways, right? And the time is passing, and actually Bitcoin is doing very well, I have to say it. So what is the probability? Well, there is a very good probability after maybe November, December, we could see a buy signal here. Even if Bitcoin crash to 100K, it's going to be a buy opportunity for me. And after that continuation, looking for maybe 150, yeah, potentially yes. Now, as you can see right now, I am getting bullish in weekly chart. Now I want to show you something else. If we go to Bitstamp, let me show you Bitstamp here. Bitstamp in the monthly, Bitcoin is doing something very interesting here. The volume is breaking the previous high of July. It's not a big deal. The real level I want to see is this one. Around here, around in the highs of December 2024. So as long as Bitcoin in monthly is actually below here, I am not bullish like in the long term, right? I am very careful here because, as I said before, if we have this move to the upside, potentially could be the last move of the year. It could be maybe double top potentially here, or it could be an all-time high. Yes, but the thing is, like, I am bullish. I am still looking for actually more upside. Now, in short term, in a very, very short term, I mean the following 2-3 days, actually I am in short. Don't be confused. 4-hour chart is only just for 24 hours, 40 hours. What I explained before is actually the next 2-3 months of price action. You see, it's very different. Right now, I am looking for short-term profits. Right now, maybe today and tomorrow. Why? Because we have officially right now, we have a sell signal right now, ADX negative here with momentum. Of course, with the volume losing the MA55. So looks like at least in the next 24 hours, 40 hours, Bitcoin could be, the target should be around $111,000 around here. Yeah, and that is as my target. When I see Bitcoin testing this area, I will just potentially close my short. If we go to one day chart, 111, 112, remember, is a pivot. If we see here, actually, as you can see, this is the area. This is the area, you see? This is the area I am looking for the pullback in 4-hour chart. Now, I will consider to close my position, to keep my position open only if I see the rejection very strong and actually Bitcoin is at 110, 109, around there. I will just maybe potentially keep my short open, looking for another test to 105. And why not? Why not? Looking for maybe 100K. But don't get me wrong. If we see 100K, I think a Bitcoin is gonna be a buy opportunity around here. It's gonna be a buy opportunity, and the reason is because the timing. The timing is actually very good to start thinking to buy Bitcoin again. Yeah. You said maybe you're thinking, oh well, you said before Bitcoin is gonna crash. Yeah. I know, but remember, trading is about timing. It's not the same technical analysis I shared with you maybe 6 months ago, right, in July, than right now, because the time is passing. The time is passing and Bitcoin is not crashing. Bitcoin is just in sideways, right? So in the next move, following my systematic trading, my technical analysis is gonna change. If we see Bitcoin in sideways between 107,000, as long as Bitcoin is not below 100, I will be bullish, looking for continuation. The last push of the year, potentially 140K, 150K, potentially, yes. Okay, so that's why be careful. Always watch. You have to pay attention to both sides of the market. Okay, always. Now, let's continue in one day chart. Yeah, well, one day chart is the same thing I told you. You see dominance. Let me show you here. Where is yeah, here. In one day chart is looking like actually is about to test the MA55 here. Yeah. In 4-hour chart, let me see if we have something interesting here. Yeah, I think, let me see weekly chart. Weekly chart is very interesting here. This is consolidation, but as you can see here, weekly chart, potentially we could see a sell signal maybe in November, something like this. And after that, more sideways here. I am not looking for new lows. Don't get me wrong. This is consolidation, okay? This is consolidation. And if you pay attention, higher lows here, right? And this thing, higher lows and higher highs, as you can see here. Sorry. The thing is, this is contracting. I don't like to make a triangle here because I don't like triangles and forms and shapes. I don't want to see that kind of things. But the thing is, the volatility is contracting here. It's contracting, right? It's contracting. So this move is gonna be very small, looking for maybe 4%, and after that, potentially we could see a buy signal here, maybe in December. So that's why I'm looking for the last move of the year for Bitcoin. Looks like it's gonna be to the upside, right? In November potentially, or maybe December. So what is my plan? It's very simple. If I see Bitcoin first level 107, sorry, let me fix this. It's very simple. In one day chart, we can go here, and the support is very clear. The support is around $105,000 here, And the next buy opportunity, big buy opportunity for Bitcoin will be around this level, around 100k. 100k if we see the MA55 tested, right around here. Bitcoin in 1 day chart could just only crash all the way down here. I know you will see the news, oh my god, Bitcoin is crashing, it's going to zero. No, here you see here Bitcoin, I can tell you right now, I will just enter in long position looking for actually the last swing of the year. Okay. Of course, as a trader, of course, I'm gonna be very happy to short Bitcoin all the way down to 100k. That's why I am in short, because I am following my seasonal trading, right? In 1 day chart, let's talk about it. Now, let's talk about 1 day chart. Bitcoin, formally speaking, is actually testing the MA55 here, right? Testing the MA55, and I said yesterday, hey, you want to see Bitcoin pumping. Next target 118k, 118k, 120. But I will change my mind. You see Bitcoin is just wasting time here. It's not moving, right? We could see actually a sell signal and Bitcoin is gonna just crash. So looks like Bitcoin is wasting time, and we will see a sell signal very soon in 1 day chart. Now let me show you 12-hour chart, because it's in the middle. And as you can see here, yeah, definitely, yeah, Bitcoin is about to crash. And I'll tell you why. Because the ADX negative, the ADX right now is not negative, but it will be negative maybe in the next 24 hours. Also, we have a potential sell signal forming here. There is no volume, there is no volatile variance, and volatility is super low. So be careful here, you are in long. In my case, I was in long position from here, 107,600, all the way up to 114, 15k, and I closed my position here. And after that, a few minutes ago, I opened a short position. I actually posted my technical analysis on my Discord channel, and I'm looking for a potential pullback. And why not a potential maybe trigger for 1 day sell signal here. Okay. Now let's continue with more. Let's continue with altcoins. I think it's the same thing. Bitcoin is the same thing as Bitcoin. As you can see here, they are following Bitcoin, most of them. And let's continue with the stock market. Let's see if we can see something interesting here. This live stream is going to be very short because, well, it's a continuation of the technical analysis I did yesterday. So I am not expecting something huge. I don't think so. Let me see. By Nvidia, we have a buy signal here. There's a potentially new all-time high here. And also, let's talk about the SP500. SP500, new all-time high, right? New all-time high. Well, this row was the pullback here, and after that continuation, right? So let me show you here. We have a new all-time high here again. The market is bullish, right? So that's why I don't short the stock market. There is no evidence actually the market is gonna crash, at least not yet. Yeah, at least not yet. Tesla, as you can see here, testing the previous high, potentially an all-time high, and one of the assets actually I'm thinking to buy, I was waiting for this confirmation, and as you can see here, we have UPS bullish variance confirmation. In my humble opinion, this is a obvious entry here, very obvious entry here, because as you can see here, UPS is testing the strongest support since 2008, 2006. So that's why it's obviously this area is very obvious. This area is a buy opportunity. Also, let's talk about, for example, Adobe. Adobe is actually defending very well the support, and as you can see here, eventually it's gonna form a buy signal here, looking for 500 potentially. Yes. Let me show you the weekly chart. We have actually a bullish variance here, and looking for a 450, but the volatility is very low, right? So that's why we have to wait, because it is gonna take long time. Now let's continue with AMD. AMD is actually very nice, new all-time high. I actually think this thing is gonna keep just pumping. Baba, well, in sideways, as you can see here, looking for in the long term. If I see 1 day again Baba around 140, sorry, this is not Baba here. Oh wow, interesting. Okay, better variance forming right now. Maybe 200 is the maximum. From there we could see a pullback. New all-time high here. Well, the market is bullish, at least the rest of the year. Okay, so there is no point to start thinking, oh, everything is gonna crash. No, I don't think so. The market is very bullish. So that's why the turn is your friend until the end. Okay, so the market has been very generous with us. So that's why I like to take all the opportunities as much as I can. Yeah, right now Bitcoin is very volatile. Actually, I love it. I love it. That's why I'm taking always the positions here, long, short. But risk management is very, very important. In this case, for risk management, I open my short around for $114,000, 100 around here, and my stop loss is usually around 1.5. In for our chart is 1.5 around here, and looking for this area is um, around 112, 111, potentially maybe 110 around here. This is actually my setup. Now you're watching my setup. In the moment when I am in profit, I'm gonna just move my stop loss up to protect my entry. So if I am wrong, for example, Bitcoin is doing something like this, right? It's dropping here and suddenly just pump again. I will get stopped here, but without uh, taking how can I say this? Without taking any loss. Um, Bluffing, I don't know, but you can use VPN. Well, always I use VPN, so I don't have any issues about it. Also, I don't know I don't know the exchanges are available in America. I don't know. We have to check. I don't know if BitGet also as well, or maybe let me see, because I have to tell you something. I have to share something. A part of bluffing. I'm talking with another exchange, and potentially I'm gonna start working with them as well. I am not 100% sure, but I will let you know. It's another exchange. I am testing actually. Usually, when I work with an exchange, is I am testing. I like to test at least a couple of weeks the platform, because I want to see if actually they are stable and the reputation. Like I don't want to. They just disappear, right? That's why I was working with BitGet in the past, but after they asked me to not talk about bad things, don't say bad things about crypto, always bullish, 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 bullish. I said this is not for me because I am not looking for that. That's the reason why you see many YouTubers that are bullish, because they have this restriction. Some exchanges, they ask them, don't say but negative things about the market, because if you say that, many traders will not join to the exchange, and of course we cannot make money, right? So, but that's not me. Okay. So one of the biggest reasons why I decided to work with bluffing is because they gave me the freedom to say technically what I want. You know. Yeah. So as long as, of course, I said to them, well, that time, right? Like, as long as the exchange is safe and I don't have any issues, technical issues, no problem. So far, so good. Actually, this exchange bluffing actually is working very well. Yeah, I didn't have any problems. Even the last crash of Bitcoin, everything was working smoothly. Yeah, no problem at all. But I will let you know. If I work with another exchange. Maybe tomorrow, in a couple of days, I'm still talking with them. Because I really care a lot about the freedom of my speech. So I was working also with BingX in the past. They also asked me not to say bad things or negative things about the crypto space, because they are just thinking about money, right? Of course, it's a business, but my goal in this channel is actually sharing with you my experience as a trader, right? It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, right? It doesn't matter. Just I'm showing the charts to you, and you decide by yourself, right? I'm showing you what I'm doing right now here, and that's all. I've been doing this since long time ago. I started my channel in 4 years ago in 2021, and since then I am actually or very bullish or very bearish, and well, it depends, right? Usually I am contrarian, right? Every time when you see this kind of moves, is when I say, hey, the market is gonna crash, and well, in the higher time frames, actually, I had to say I am very good. Sorry for saying that, yes, but weekly chart, 1 day chart, oh my god, my system of trading is actually quite good. Why? Because my system is actually a swing system. It's not for scalping. Okay. With my system, you will not make money in 5-minute chart. Yeah. So that's why my system was designed for 4-hour chart minimum, 4-hour chart time frame, 12-hour chart and above. One day chart, weekly chart, and monthly. Okay, but no 1 hour, no 15 minutes, no 5 minutes, please. It works. It could work, yes, but that's not the point. The idea of swing trading is you must have time. Time for what? To work, spend time with your family, live your life, right? Scalpers, they don't have a life. They are always watching the charts. Swing trading is giving me the freedom to actually do something else. For example, I open my short position right now. I know my system trading is in average 24 hours, 40 hours. So that's why I can do something else, right? I can watch Netflix. I can spend time with my family. I can do so many things. That's why I love swing trading. But well, it depends on your profile, how aggressive you are, and remember, risk management is extremely important. If you don't have risk management, it doesn't matter you learn my system or any system, you will lose eventually your investments and your money. Okay, risk management is extremely important. Please, seriously, I'm telling you this. You have to be careful. Your money in the markets is like your blood. Okay, without blood we cannot live, right? Without water we cannot live. So that's why be careful about it. So that's why we have to be careful about this. Okay, risk management is extremely important, and instead of thinking how much money you're gonna make in one trade, you have to think how to avoid losing that money. Okay. Yeah, man. Scalping is terrible. I was there many years ago. I did it. Oh my god, it's so stressful. I couldn't sleep. I mean, I got so many issues, health issues, because it's just very stressful. It's not sustainable in the long term. I never meet a person who actually is good doing scalping. Yeah, I have to tell you something. I have some bots. I work in previous companies in algo trading, and I have my personal bots running and executing strategies with a bot, and actually they work. I mean, I am not like rich. Oh my god, I'm making a lot of money. Of course not, but they work. They work, and actually is very good. But you need to know, for example, I am building right now about a grid system, in algo trading. I'm very curious about this system, so I'm building this small tool, but usually it's just for me. And the reason is for me is because actually I'm making money with that. Not a lot, just a little bit, enough, because I'm realistic with algo trading, right? But why I have to share something like actually for me is I am making some profits, right? That's the thing. That's why I am doing this. I'm sorry. I am doing this like in this live stream, in this YouTube channel, because my main goal is sharing with you my experience about trading, but not selling shit coins or that kind of things. No. Why? I don't need it. Because fortunately, my seasonal trading is good enough. Of course, if you have no idea how many times people ask me about trading courses, this kind of things. Every time when I think about it, yeah, it would be nice to get another income. You would think about it, but for me, it doesn't make sense. If you have a system, you are making profits. Why you have to sell it, right? Why? I don't get it. That's why I don't like the YouTubers when they, with this system you are gonna make 80% profits. Really? So why are you YouTuber? I mean, tell me why you are doing this. Because if that's true, well, I will just keep trading alone by myself. Why do I have to do that? There is no reason, right? So that's why, in my case, I am doing this because I like it. And actually trading in real life is very lonely. No one is going to understand you. I cannot talk about this kind of topics in my normal life, right? Investing, finance, trading. Oh no, you're a gambler. Seriously, that is the way of thinking of many people. Well, never mind. So let's continue with Bitcoin, and I'm gonna the last part of this channel is this live stream is I want to show you something very interesting here. I got some comments in my Discord and also X, because I'm acting on X as well. I know in social media we call it a bear market, a bull market, but from technical perspective, Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. Bitcoin doesn't know what is that. Yeah. And I told you many times this. Bitcoin is an uptrend since 2012. The only direction, as you can see here, is to the upside, right? Every time we have a new higher highs every 4 years, like the Olympics, okay? Bitcoin doesn't know what is a bear market. All the crashes you see, we saw here in the past, they are just corrections. Weekly corrections, okay? So all the things we saw here, weekly corrections. So every 4 years, approximately, every 4 years, we have this momentum. For example, here from the bottom here, 2011 to 2014, and after that, around 3 years, almost 5 years, 3-4 years, we have 1 year and a half of correction. Again, from 2015 to 2017, 18, we have another 4 years and 1 year, around 1 year of correction. And again, from 2018 to 2021, 2022, around there, 4 years, around 4 years. It's not exact, right? It's not like a exact science, but around there, we have another 1 year and a half correction. So right now, this is in 2022. When 2022, 2024, 2025, around 2026. So in some point next year, potentially we will have another 1 year and a half correction, right? So in some point here, we could see another correction, 16%, 17%. Now, following this strategy, very simple. You don't have to be expert about this, right? The distance from the MA55 to the top is around always 70%, right? 70%, 75%. In this case, 80%. In this case, 75%. And, well, in average, 70%, okay? So, right now, the distance is 50%. So, we need to see Bitcoin, if we are going to have this kind of retracement, 70%, we need to add another 20%, maybe 150K. Oh, wow, 60%. So, 100, maybe 160%, maybe 70%, $170,000. Yeah, finally we can say 65%. So the last move of Bitcoin, that's why actually I am very bullish, because historically speaking, the distance here is 70%, right? Now the distance is only 50%. So we need to pump at least another 20% more. And it's very interesting, because if you see weekly chart, we go to 5-day chart, we have low volatility, check mark, low volatility, we have a buy signal forming, and the trend is your friend. So usually Bitcoin, when we have this kind of signals, is pumping between 25-30%. So there is a very high chance, it could be a good chance, like actually November, December, we could have the last rally of this market around here, and after that finally 70%. And, well, let me go back to the monthly, and this is the moment when we buy, right? We don't buy here, we don't buy here, we don't buy here, we don't buy here, we buy here, 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 here. So my advice for you, first of all, I am a financial advisor, right? But the time to start actually accumulating is not now. You have to be ready with cash, whatever. I mean, you have to be ready with USDT. When the moment comes, because it's gonna come. Here, when you see the market crashing in 2026, maybe 70%, 65%, you don't have to be super smart. You remember this number: 70% crash, 65%. That is the moment when you say, if we know Bitcoin is crashing in average 70% every 4 years, and now Bitcoin is crashing from $150,000, for example, to 40K, is a buy opportunity, right? You see, it's a buy opportunity, yeah. And also not just only Bitcoin. If you see Bitcoin at this area, you will see the best time to buy Solana, the best time to buy Ethereum, the best time to buy Link, the best time to buy the top 10 altcoins. So I'm waiting. I am waiting, and I am very patient. Yeah. But please, the next time when you see the market crashing, you must be happy. You must be happy and get ready. Don't gamble. Save money as much as you can and get ready for the next big buy opportunity. Also, if you want to trade, the best moment to learn about trading is coming. In bear markets are the best teachers for trading. Okay, when you are making money, if you can make money when the market is dropping like this, you are one of the 1%. Okay. If you can make money when the market is dropping like this, you are very good. Why? Because you have to apply all the techniques, all your system. You have to follow rules. Yeah. So in bull markets, it's very easy. People think it's very easy because you buy whatever you can. I mean, you buy whatever and just hold, and you will make money. And this is gonna give you the feeling like you are expert. But the question is, do you know how to exit? Do you know what time to exit? No, right? You follow YouTube and a random YouTuber saying, buy right now. The question is, if you don't know how much you are going to lose, you don't know when to exit, you don't have a plan. You are just gambling. So traders, we have a plan. Not exact, not perfect, but we have a plan. Okay? So when you realize actually you are good at trading, it's very simple. When the market crash like this, first of all, you didn't get wrecked. Very good risk management. And when finally you make money, when you make money here, short in the market, for example, or you close your positions and you exit and you make money, is actually you are very good at. In this case, for example, in 2021. Here, this bear market was one of the best bear markets. I short Bitcoin at $66,600 and 50K, 56K, 48K, and after that I bought Bitcoin around 16, 17K, and I closed my position at $27,000. And in this area I didn't buy. I was just trading this area, and I bought Bitcoin here at 55, and I closed my position around 100K. And I bought Bitcoin at $77,000, and after that I sold around when we got the second signal here at $115,000 around there. Not the best. Of course, I made some opportunities, but it's okay. Overall, my trading journal is green. That is the most important thing. Okay. Let me see the comments. Okay, I don't have too much time today, guys. But tomorrow I will check your altcoins and everything, because the market is not moving. It's doing kind of actually the same thing. So if you don't mind, that's why I use this live stream to actually talk about psychology of trading, risk management, and so on. Oh, let me see the comments. Hey Leo, do you use sorry, I think I don't get it. Are you talking about the points here? The points, the green dots? They will tell you also when a big move is coming as well. But now, honestly, I don't use them. I use also the moving average, the MI55, especially when it's blue. I use it as my main indicator for explosive moves. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this one actually is very good. This one. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, okay? And as I said before, in 4-hour chart, I am in short right now, looking for a test to 112, 111. If this level breaks, you will see a leg down all the way down to 105. If we are lucky and we see $100,000, it's a buy opportunity, okay?